Is Jacqueline on here? Oh, there she is.
Okay, it is now 4:30 p.m. on May 17th. I'll call the meeting to order. Jen, if I can have you call roll.
Magistrate Humphrey.
Present.
Magistrate Goldern.
Present.
Magistrate Riley.
Present.
Judge Chuckdill.
Present. And before we get started, I have two corrections I want to make that we've made on the original agenda and minutes. The first one is on the approval of the regular meeting minutes. Under the minutes, under flex funds, Jenna has added the amount that we received under the flex funds to the minutes. So she's added $151,633 to it. The second correction I want to make on our approval of the claims, it should read 17th today. It's reading yesterday, which is normally our meeting date, but it should be the 17th today. So if y'all can make those corrections on your all's documents. So we'll move down to item 3, approval of the regular meeting minutes of May 2nd, 2023, with that addition of the amount added to the flex funds.
I make a motion to approve the regular meeting minutes of May 2nd, 2023 with the corrections as presented.
Second.
That motion made by Magistrate Goldern, second by Magistrate Humphrey. All in favor by show of hands. Appears all in favor, motion carries. Moving down to fiscal matters, approval of the claims on the general fund, the road fund, the jail fund, and ARPA funds, along with all transfers presented dated May 17th, 2023.
I'll make a motion to approve the claims on the general fund, road fund, jail fund, and the ARPA fund, along with all the transfers presented and dated May 16th, 2023.
Date it today, right, though? The 17th?
Yeah, May 17th.
Okay.
May 17th.
I'll second the motion.
I'm sorry.
That's
No,
okay.
that's all right. I have a motion made by Magistrate Humphrey and a second by Magistrate Goldern. All in favor by show of hands. Appears all in favor, motion carries. Moving down to item
You
B.
catch that?
Do I?
Magistrate Riley second that, and Jenna's laughing because that's probably what she's going to put in the minutes, but it's not what.
What did I
Judge Dill
say,
said.
Magistrate Goldern?
Yes.
Okay.
All good.
Okay, moving down to B. Motion to appoint Matt Morgan as a reapportionment board for District 3.
I'll make a motion to appoint Matt Morgan to the reapportionment board in District 3.
I will second.
Have a motion made by Magistrate Humphrey, a second by Magistrate Riley. All in favor by show of hands. Appears all in favor, motion carries. Item C, motion to appoint Justice to the reapportionment board representing District 2. Shauna, you're muted.
You're muted.
You're muted, Sean.
Okay, I make a motion to appoint Linda Justice reapportionment board for District 2.
I'll second.
I have a motion made by Magistrate Goldern, second by Magistrate Humphrey. All in favor by show of hands. Okay. Moving down to item D, motion to appoint Jamie Davis to the reapportionment board, and he's representing District 1.
I will make a motion to reappoint Jamie Davis to a reappropriation board representing District 1.
I second.
Motion made by Magistrate Riley, second by Magistrate Goldern. All in favor by show of hands. Appears all in favor, motion carries. Roger, you showed your hand. Okay.
Yeah.
I caught it. It's just a glimpse on the camera. I couldn't tell. Okay, moving down to item E. After we appoint these individuals, by statute, we have to make a motion to approve their compensation to serve on the board. And this is a one-time compensation for each one, not per meeting, one-time compensation, but needing a motion to approve compensation of $100 for each reapportionment board member.
I make a motion to approve the compensation of $100 for each reapportionment board member.
Second.
Have a motion made by Magistrate Coler, second by Magistrate Humphrey. All in favor by show of hands? Appears all in favor, motion carries. This next one, item F, this is on a vacancy from the road department. It's been vacant for a couple of weeks. After interviewing, Steve Tatum's asked us to appoint Bodie Bierman. So I need a motion to appoint Bodie Bierman to the road department as a laborer, retroactive May 15th, 2023.
I make a motion to appoint Bodie Bierman as a road laborer retroactive to May 15th for the road department.
I second.
Have a motion made by Magistrate Riley, a second by Magistrate Codon. All in favor by show of hands? Here's all in favor, motion carries. Moving down to item G, present for a motion for the second reading of ordinance number 0003-2023-0260. It's an amendment to the reporting dates of the collection of subscriber fees and membership dues for fire departments.
Make a motion to approve the second reading of ordinance number 0003-2023-0260, an amendment to the reporting dates for the collection of subscriber fees and/or membership dues for fire departments in Grant County.
I will second.
Have a motion made by Magistrate Humphrey, a second by Magistrate Riley. All in favor by show of hands? Here's all in favor, motion carries. And for anyone listening, that ordinances are available here at the, that ordinance and the next one reading is here available at the courthouse in my office. Moving down to item H, present for a motion for a second reading of ordinance number 0004-2023-0261 relating to the discontinuance of two portions of Delaney Road.
I make a motion to present for the second reading of ordinance number 0004-2023-0261 relating to the discontinuance of the two portions of Delaney Road.
I will second.
That motion made by Magistrate Codon, second by Magistrate Riley. All in favor by show of hands? All in favor, motion carries. Okay. Item I, motion to approve a resolution 2023-08. It's House Bill 1, Jail Arraignment Equipment Grant. You all have that resolution in front of you. And the amount of that grant, and it's a grant that's 100% to replace and update the equipment for the jail arraignments at the detention center, Grant County Detention Center. And the grant amount is $36,595.
We'll make a motion to approve resolution 2023-08 in relation to House Bill 1, Jail Arraignment Equipment Grant.
I second.
Have a motion made by Magistrate Humphrey, second by Magistrate Codon. All in favor by show of hands? Appears all in favor, motion carries. Moving down to old business, don't have anything to report on, neither do we on new business. Moving down to judge's report, I don't have anything at this time. I'll report at the first meeting in June on any updates on anything. Magistrate Riley, anything to report on?
Nothing specific this afternoon, sir.
Okay. Magistrate Codar,
No, I don't have anything. Thank you.
Magistrate Humphrey.
The only thing I have is I've had a couple of people ask me about, I think Dry Ridge is looking at a moratorium on Airbnbs. And they was curious if the county was possibly researching or thinking about the same. And that's the only thing I didn't have an answer for them because, so I told them I'd ask and we shall see.
Yeah, we'll, Colton, I'll get with you and get an update from Colton on what we have. I don't know that it impacts us, and I may be speaking out of turn. Colton may want to speak on it because he's the one that handles all the permits on them. I don't know if what's going on in the unincorporated area is such an impact like I believe the cities are being impacted. Is that correct, Colton?
Yeah, that does seem to be the case. And there's a lot of people that call about them. But, you know, like you said, I don't think it affects the county unincorporated areas like it does the cities.
Yeah, I think where the cities are, and this is just what I've heard, I think in a couple of the cities is, you know, certain streets may be getting flooded with Airbnbs.
Yeah.
And, you know, I know it's been a concern for neighborhoods that they feel like that they're losing their neighborhood when quite a few Airbnbs are becoming their next door neighbors on private streets. And then also I know it impacts the school system because that's actually not a permanent resident anymore. But I think that's been two of the issues I've heard. And like I said, it's been more heavily concentrated in the city limits on the Airbnbs than I think it has been on the unincorporated areas. But we'll look at that. I haven't received an updated number or had a chance to talk to Colton on updated numbers we have on the unincorporated area, but we'll report on that next meeting just, if you're all interested in the conversation.
Judge Dills, I would say that, you know, just interfacing with those, I do think that it is, you know, more impacted in the city limits in the incorporated areas versus the unincorporated, more rural. At least that's what I see.
Yes, and that's
to where those governing bodies would be making decisions on behalf of their municipalities. You know, what's in their jurisdiction.
Yes. Okay, moving down to item 8, citizens address. If anyone is joining us tonight that wants to speak. Seeing none, move down to, I want to remind everyone that immediate following this meeting, after we adjourn, we need to hold a public properties corporation meeting to approve the previous meeting minutes and approval of the pay for the annual filing fee for the Public Properties Corporation. So if everyone will stay on, I need a motion to adjourn from this meeting, reminding everyone our next regular meeting will be June 6, 2023 on Tuesday on a regular date and times at 4:30 p.m. here at the courthouse.
I will make a motion to adjourn.
A second.
I have a motion to adjourn from Magistrate Riley, a second to Magistrate Codar. All in favor by show of hands. Okay, we are now adjourned from our special meeting agenda.